Good morning. Today is Friday, the 27th of December, 2024, and the time now is 11 minutes past 10 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. Probably about maybe 10 years ago, I was speaking to this man, I think, on the phone. 10 years ago is a long time, to be honest. 10 years ago is a long time. So I can't remember who exactly I was talking to, but I think it was just a polite conversation, a little bit of chit chat, chin wag. And I said to him, oh, the enemy out there. And he said, what enemy? And he was dismissive of my expression. He knew the context I was using it. I wasn't using it in the wrong context. He knew the way I meant it. You understand? I said it kind of not jokingly, but in a way that to say, well, I'm Afro-Caribbean, so I'm an ethnic minority. So I use it in that sense to say the struggle, like the fight against perfection and unemployment and poverty. In that sense, like the enemy, like to stay strong. So there's what enemy? So obviously, I know we haven't been at. We're not at war. England's not at war. There's no war. I mean, there's no war in the world, a major war in the Western world, is there? In the Western world. So I knew when I said enemy, there's no soldiers or army out there. Isn't it? He knows. I know he knows. So he said, "Oh, what enemy?" So he's not playing along with my expression, my sentiment, my thought. Do you understand? So I thought it's being rude. He knew the way I meant it. Because when I say enemy or like, oh, I've got to go training tomorrow. The enemy out there. Like enemy. I'm referring to, like, if I say the enemy out there, I mean like other boxers. Now they're not enemy as in soldiers war. You know what I mean? Like I know, but I say it in that, I use it in that term to say, like, obviously they don't want me to win the boxing match, do they? So I'd say sometimes I say, are they the enemy? Like, say I group them together, like group them and say, are they the enemy? Like, they're obviously they want to take the title, the heavyweight world championship title from, if I had it, they want to take it from me, get the number one status. And so I say randomly, just flippantly, are the enemy to me. Like, there's a force that like, even like there's boxers that I know about, like Alexander Usyk and Deontay Wilder and Terence Crawford. There's hundreds of thousands of boxers that I don't know about. So in my mind, I group them together subconsciously to say the enemy, because like there's boxers. I may go to the United States of America, go to like Brooklyn or New York, and I'd be like, right, you're a boxer. I've never heard of you. I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, right. I know I said, do you know Terence Crawford? I said, yeah, I know Terence. But I've never heard of you. I said, yeah, I this and that and that. So when I say the enemy, I mean like to say the unknown, like the unknown, because even though I'm the Bull of Lewisham, I don't know everything out there. I don't know who's out there. I don't know, like in like Canada or Vancouver or, you understand? Or in Brazil or in Cuba. I don't know who's out. Cuba's got boxers. They box in Cuba as well. What they used to. So what I'm saying is, when I say the enemy, I mean like the whole grouping of all the boxers that I know and don't know. To say that they're opposed to me being the champion. In that respect, you understand? So that's what I meant it. So he didn't follow it. He didn't play along with the game. So, oh, we're the only enemy. But it can be used in many different contexts. The expression about expression, not just in terms of boxing, but just you can say that the enemy of poverty, the enemy of poverty, the enemy which is poverty. That's a big enemy, poverty. Yeah, like going to the supermarket, not knowing what to buy later on for your lunch or dinner. That's an enemy. Not knowing, not knowing is the enemy, because you think, like, well, hold on. There's a supermarket down there in Hounslow, big supermarket. Obviously, there's a big choice there, isn't there? They've got different types of breads and brown breads and white breads, Kingville, Hovis, and they've got different drinks, like they've got water and fruit drinks and smoothies, isn't it? Then they've got like different chutneys and brands that pick up different cheeses, cheddar cheese and this cheese and eat it all. And the enemy is that you don't know what to buy. You still go in there, you feel like, what can I get? That happens to me. You go in there, you think, right, but there's a big choice. You go in there, you think, like, what can I buy for dinner? You don't know. You're just walking around randomly, you're just trying to find something that'll catch your mind. That's like an enemy. That's an enemy of poverty. Not of poverty, but of, you follow me, like enemy of selection or what you're going to get. It's that thing you don't know. I have that quite often because I live alone. I'm single, but what I'm saying is I get that sometimes. Yeah, I feel like, what am I going to eat? Something different. I know what to eat, but I want something. When I eat, I like every day. I don't like to eat the same food all the time. I like to change it up, something different, like a different drink or, do you understand? Something different. Because for me, That's satisfying. That's food for me. I don't like boring. I don't like boring stuff. The same old every day. There's no point in that. Same old. It's the same old thing every day. It doesn't make sense. Like fish and chips and veggie burger every day. I can have it every day, but that's not in my mind. I can't have it every day. And so I like so I said the enemy of selection, the enemy of what you're gonna have for dinner. This could be a thing like the enemy of employment. What work you're gonna do? Like now at your age you should be on a certain level. You should be at a certain level. Like you're 55 or 45. You shouldn't be like you shouldn't be like just an ordinary Joe in a fast food restaurant, like a low level. You should be like at your age, really, truly, according to how it works in the Western world. Your age now, you should be at an advanced level. You should be like assistant manager or supervisor. Yeah, did you know that? And big gauges there. So when you're going at a low level, you say that's the enemy of employment because you're not fulfilling your real age and experience. That's according to how people think, really. Yeah, how people think. They might not say it, but we think that. Yeah, we say, oh, how old are you? So, yeah, I'm 55, 56. They're like, right, well, if they know you're working in a certain place like Chicken on Dips, if you're working in Chicken on Dips, this place called Chicken on Dips and 2, they're like, right, you're 55, you're working Chicken on Dips 2, and you're sweeping out the place. They won't say anything, but they think like 55, you should at least been like, you should have started that business, or you should have been like the owner, or you should have been like you should at least been the kitchen manager. People think, yeah. 50 for 56 years, you're sweeping out the place. You know what I mean? They won't say it, but they think, right, you're working beneath your age. So that's the enemy of poverty, enemy of employment. A lot of people do that as well. There's a lot of people working, especially around the world. They're doing jobs that's below their position and their station in life. Yeah. Their station in life, they're doing things below where they should be. It's common. Yeah. And there's a lot of people doing things above their station in life. That happens as well. You can get below and above. The people doing things above things they shouldn't be doing. Is that above? Is that above their station? So they said they might be 27 and they're the manager of a major company. You'd be like, well, hold on, you're only 27 and you're the manager of this major corporation. So yeah, but ain't that, you'll be thinking, you won't say to him, but you'll be thinking, ain't that young? 27. You won't say to him, but he's 27. He's the manager of the whole corporation, like the board. Then like the board director. You'd be like, fuck, he's 27 then. And you're there like 45, 55. How did he get that? That's successful. So either for you, people could rush. So people could be above their station above their thing. It comes with different degrees. Wow. So when I said the enemy, I don't mean that enemy in France v Belgium. Not like there's a thing going on. No, because France. I don't think France ever fought Belgium, but I just said that randomly. But I don't think there's wars. That's the enemy in the enemy of life, the enemy of perseverance, the enemy of determination, the enemy of decision, the enemy of thought process, the enemy of getting out there and doing things. I think life is really, the enemy in life is doing things. It's getting out there and doing things. That's the enemy of life. It's getting out there and doing the things you need to do. Because most of us slack. We get lazy, innit? Get lazy. It's common. Get lazy. I don't know why that happens. I think it's just nature. Like you might say, okay, let me go down to Westfields, Shepherd's Bush, and go shopping in there. When I get a little bit of splash, if I get a bit of splash and I go down there, like money, I go down there Westfields and say, oh, but most people will go there, won't take the bus 237 down to Westfields. No, but you know it's there. But you think like, right, Westfield's far, but it's not really that far. It's like 45 minutes. But if you want to go down to a big fucking new modern supermarket place, shopping place, why not go down there? Hey? But people say, no, they're not going there. Most people don't go down there. Even people from West London don't go Westfield. Do you know that? A lot of people don't go there. People from all around, like Slough and all from far places, come to Westfield to go there, yeah. Not just from people, most people in Westfield are not from West London. For people outside coming in. So that's laziness. So if you get laziness, that's the enemy of doing things. I think life is doing things. Laziness. Yeah. I don't know if it's laziness. I just said that. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not. I don't study human behavior. I just say things. I don't know. I don't know. I can only say it. I ain't studied human behavior. I don't know what human behavior is. I ain't studied it. I just talk. But I said people get lazy because I think that's all it could be. Anyway, thanks a lot.